Howdy folks, Todd here with Great Escape Farms. Well, I broke my tractor again. This time, same thing, PTO. It does come up, it does give a little bit of force when I move it up. However, it's not engaging. It engages a little bit, but when I hit any tall grass or anything, it stops engaging. And I looked underneath here and I realized that basically the entire bracket broke off here. So the replacement cost, and I haven't looked lately, but during all the lockdowns and all the replacement costs for this tractor deck here was close to $1,000, and you can buy a new one for almost $2,500. So it wouldn't be worth it to just replace that for an older tractor. However, the repair wouldn't be that difficult. Now it is actually broke off, but I can weld it, and I bought a an arc welder from Harbor Freight for probably $125 again a couple of years ago, but I'm going to reuse that. So the actual welder itself is much cheaper than replacing this. So if you are the least little bit handy, I recommend going out and buying a welder and just do some practice runs, get some scrap metal, practice, figure out how to do it, and go from there. But that is how I plan on fixing this. So let me go ahead and remove the tractor deck so I can pull it out of there and see how much damage there is, see what it's going to take to repair it. And as far as removing the tractor deck, I've already done a video on that. I'll link to that in the show notes. Okay, I have it out. This is the piece that broke off right here. And as you can see, I have some bends in here that is not going to allow this to be flush, and I want it to be as flush as possible. So I'm going to use a combination of a hammer and channel lock pliers and whatever I can to go ahead and try to straighten this up. So let me pause the camera and try to get as close as I can before I try to do any welding stuff. Okay, I got it about as close as I could. I can still shift it back right there. So it's close. I should be able to get a weld all the way around. I'm not going to say a good weld. Welding is an art, and I am not an artist. So a couple things here, just make sure that you have some kind of eye protection, some kind of hand protection. This is the welder I got from Harbor Freight. It's an old one, but it seems to work fine. So I didn't mention it before I started welding, but you want to use a steel brush or sandpaper to go ahead and remove the paint in the area that you're welding. Also, after you're done welding, you want to hit it again with a steel brush is probably best. And I still need to hit the spot here. I did a little touch up right here, but as you can see, I am not an artist with welding. This looks ugly, but it is plenty firm. It will hold on just fine for us. And one thing I neglected to notice is, well, I also did the underside. I welded the underside. I neglected to notice when I flipped it over, I ended up with a spare part here, a spring. So the spring connects up to this hole, up to this bracket right here. So after I go ahead and get this cleaned up, I will go ahead and add this back on. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to clean this up with a wire brush, and then I'm going to paint it. Unfortunately, all I have is brown paint, but because of the exposed metal and us going through wet grass with a lawnmower, you definitely want to have some kind of paint on there. I'll come back with black paint at a later time, but all I have right now is brown. Okay, we are all painted up. I did the underside, and I'll probably just leave that brown. I don't care. This I will come back and I will paint black at some point, just because this will show, and not that I really care that much, but it should be black, so I will paint it black. Hooked up the spring here. I hooked up this end first, and this end I brought out and slid over sideways, and that worked. The belt, let's see, I didn't mess with this side. This side came loose. It goes up and around the back side here and out. So there you go. So what you come from the outside here, go up, around, across, over, around, and up. And this one is actually going to go right there. So that will go around the engine part. So, and as far as hooking it back up, I've already done a video on that, so I'll go ahead and link to that in the show notes if you need a hand on that. And you can just watch that. So we are installed back in. I ran the PTO several times and it worked just perfectly. So I'm gonna go out and mow some lawn now. And if it breaks, I will come back and let you know, but I don't really expect it to. So With that, thank you very much for tuning in. If you have any questions, please go ahead and comment, and I hope you have a wonderful day.